Hello everyone, we're back again and we are still at the House of Bruar for another sketching session, and we are on the, well, we're not at the Falls of Bruar, but we're along the river down from it, and the House of Bruar is currently to our right. And we're still sitting in the shade in the river. It's not that warm, it's about 14-15 degrees, but as you can see I am not wearing a coat, but you also see I am covered in goosebumps, and we are kind of just sketching. This was the last one we did, that one. So we're now going to do just a small rock formation just in front of us. And I just wanted to keep it fairly simple, and we're just going to be working on this page and just have some fun with rock formation. So I'm just going to lightly, I'm not really going to do much, I'm just going to very lightly let the pencil kind of go along. It's such a funky kind of shaped stone that's here. Kind of goes like that. I'm just getting the outline. There's another smaller stone in front of it here I want to capture. This one's a bit more wobbly, if that's really a term you can use for a stone. And then this one cuts off that way. And there's one that's almost cuboid, kind of cube shaped here. Kind of soft around her edge and down. And there's like a broken one here which we can just kind of cut in there. And this one kind of actually drops down slightly. And then a small round one there. I can't really see what's going on there. And this one kind of comes along, does that, and it's got a line kind of like that. And then this section kind of tails off, and then it kind of comes down and then along here, and then eventually kind of joins onto that, but actually has a more prominent feature going that way to that cut there. Why have I done this? Well, that doesn't make any sense, does it? It's more like that. You notice that a lot of the rocks all point the same direction because of the way the river dumps them. And behind this one, this just comes off that way, there's another bit that goes that way. And where this one is, we've got on that. I just want to get in and a flat one there in the waterline. We've got this one, which is kind of lumpy shape, but smooth on the top. Probably wasn't the best placement for this actually on the paper. So we want to make sure this is dark under here. Just extend that slightly. This face is darker. This is again, we're just looking at our toning values, so where our shadows and where our lights are. We know that we've got this face here. Lady just tripped over her own dog. We're just looking for where are the shadows. basically along there. Drawing rocks is very therapeutic, in case anyone ever wonders. There we go, this is shaded back here. There's a rock, just this one here, just wanted to get in slightly. Just rearrange that one so better. We know it's shadowed here, where it's underneath that rock there. And there's like a little bit here. There's lots of like twigs and debris and stuff that's collected here against the rock. There's also a shadow bit here. This is where this broken one is. So this is just a brown Pitt pastel pencil. You can see it's kind of smudging everywhere, but that's fine. Oh, I can smell food, it's making me hungry. And this one here, this bit's in shadow there. So you can see more or less there how that's coming together. Remember, we're not focusing on really sketching a landscape in this, we're just having some fun and just looking at the actual shape of the rocks and stuff. Go grab some water and just wet this in. See, and that's the nice thing about working with pastel pencils is when it gets wet, it does spread, because it is effectively pigment at the end of the day, and you start getting some really nice tones and shades as you work. Admittedly, this is like the world's scrappiest brush. Okay, enough page. Should have brought clips with me. I didn't bring any clips, which was silly. I usually use clips just to hold the page down. It's actually quite handy for the most part. Just working out which bits are the lighter and which are dark. My question is, do I want to leave it like that, or do I want to add some colour? I might add some grey. I like the brown though. The kind of it is a sepia pencil, so it gives me this gorgeous colour. It's like a really rich kind of red brown. It's almost ochre, but ochre's more of a yellow. So, and the stones make a good foot and rest. Although my bum's probably getting very, very sleepy. Right, let's put the pencil down. It's still wet, isn't it? Yeah. Need that to dry really before I do anything else. Should I do another set on this side actually? Let's do another set on the other side. Which set shall I look at? Let's say we've got these. We've got a collection of 3 here that's just out of shot. So I'll take a photo and put them here for you, and we'll just sketch these. So we've got this kind of weird shaped one. What does it remind me of? It reminds me of like a giant shoe stone here. And that comes down. There's kind of a shape there. And it's got a buddy here, which we'll put in. It's quite like him. He's kind of a weird shape too. And up against this one we've got, it comes that way. Around. It's like almost like a giant flat seat, this one. It's got a bit that kind of sticks out like that. And then behind it, it's got a rather large flat friend that's hanging out next to it. And then we have a rounded stone. Hmm. And we're just going to start the same as this one. We're just going to get some shadow in. Got some really interesting kind of curved shapes. Whilst it is smooth, it's got these curves kind of built into it. And there's this kind of section here. And we've got, this one's got a nice deep cut in it, going round like that. And obviously it's got this side as well. And on this one, we've got this flat back. Nice cut in here. And the shadow there, and then this one again, this one's got darker back there. Got this really crazy crack going that way. This one's got this shadow here. Right, let's add some water. And a barking dog. And a beetle. So you see kind of shape coming through there. And we've got the roundedness on this one. And that bit in the black. And this one's quite dark on the bottom. I'll just add some darkening on that side. And I swear something's got into my shoe and is chewing on me. That beetle again. Right. And there's that one. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed another little rock sketching session with me, and all the water, all the bitey things, and a few other fun things in between. But if you guys have got any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, I will see you all soon for another one. Ta-ta for now.